Hey there, second grade. Miss Hershey here with my Romero Britto dog. I'm going to do some coloring today. I know that you guys are old enough that you probably don't need me to show you how to color, but I thought I would at least just post a quick little video just showing you how I'm coloring mine, and then I'll also put up some pictures of my finished project so you can kind of see what I did. But I'm going to use these super tips. I think I recommended that you buy these at the beginning of the year. If I didn't, I'm recommending. Now, these are my favorite markers for coloring because they come in a lot of colors. This is a 20 pack, but you can actually buy super tips in 100 colors, and they're really awesome markers. So that's what I'll be using. So if you're ever in the market for new markers, super tips are the way to go. And Crayola does not pay me to say that. So I'm gonna start with this sort of dandelion color. And I'm gonna just very carefully go over my small Sharpie dots. And you should remember from the sunset drawing that I talked to you guys about coloring with lines, just pulling your marker, making long lines, and how that's better for your marker and provides you with more consistent and even color. So that's something that I think is worth working on for this project. All right. Now, I really like that color, so I want to use it somewhere else, but I don't have a lot of different places. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on like these polka dots right here. And then maybe, I think that's it. I like dandelion. It's a color that I think is very nice. Then to go along with that, I think I want to use red. I think red would be a nice complementary color to this. Red and yellow are considered analogous to each other, meaning that they are next to each other on the color wheel. And they're also both primary colors, so that makes them work together really well, too. And for me personally, red is not a color that I love, so I'm not going to use a lot of it. You, of course, can use whatever colors you want, wherever you want. I would recommend not using too much black or too much brown. Those are not colors Romero Britto uses. We already used the black for the lines, so I feel like you don't need a whole lot of black. The next color I'm going to use is this bright green. They are calling this grass green. I usually call it neon green. It's another one of my favorites. I really like this color a lot. So that's the fun part about a coloring activity that doesn't have a whole lot of rules, is you can use your favorite colors as much as you want to. And then I have similar lines right here, but I don't want those ones to be the same, so I'm actually going to bring this down here. And you do not have to color the same section, the same color everywhere around, meaning this dots and this dots did not have to be yellow. I just like things to match a little bit more, but that does not mean that is the correct way to do it. In art, there are so many different ways to do everything, so however you want to do it, as long as you're using more than 3 colors, you're doing it right. If you turn this animal in and it's got 1 or 2 colors on it, I'm not going to be able to give you full credit. Let's go ahead and make his nose green too, just because I like that color. All right, and then I feel like he needs a little bit of blue. So I have a couple different blues I can choose from. I'm gonna go with this light blue. They call this light blue. That's what Crayola's named it. I'm gonna stick with my primary color theme that I've got going on here. So I've got kind of a red, a yellow, and a blue. And then I also like this color for right here. And you can certainly leave some parts of your dog white. There's no rule against that. Romero Britto most certainly utilizes white in his own work. So that's something you can do too. But also not something that you absolutely have to do. Totally up to you guys what you're doing. I'm gonna skip down and I'm going to go to magenta. I just did a video for kindergarten a little bit ago, and I talked to them about how much I like using magenta in my art. I think it's such a fun color. It's a derivative of, meaning it's made of mostly red, but it's also sort of a pink, and at the same time it's also a purple. It's a really fun color, and depending on who you ask, people are going to give you different responses about what color it is. But I like magenta. And this marker is called magenta according to the box, but if you were to ask me as an art teacher, I would say that this is actually a fuchsia. So just a little color theory info for you there. And I really like this color because it's very bright and it really pops. So I'm going to do this big old section over here with my magenta / fuchsia. And if you are still watching, kudos to you. I appreciate knowing someone out there is watching these videos. But of course, this is just me coloring and talking. There's not a whole lot of active teaching happening here. In the art room, actually in 5 points in general, we do an I do, you do, I do, we do, you do. So there's things that I, Miss Hershey, do, then things that we do together, and then things that you do on your own. So today would be more of a you do day. So I do by making the videos. You do when you work alongside me in the videos. That's a we do, because I'm working and you're working. And then the you do would be today, where you're coloring mostly independently. And that just shows how you're improving as a student and able to work on your own. It's pretty nice. This one I'm going to leave white, and this one I'm going to leave white. So we've got our primary colors on there. So I really feel like I need another yellow, like a lemon yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with this pink. I think that's going to look really pretty. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is his face, and I really don't have any particular color in mind for that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with orange, because I haven't used it yet. And because we used Sharpie, I've been doing it all along and haven't pointed out to you, you can draw right over these lines, just like when we did our sunset drawings and a lot of our other drawings, our Iggy Peck Architect houses, all that. You can color over Sharpie with a regular marker and it won't wash away because it's not water-based. So the water in the markers won't affect it. So it's a great little project here. Okay, so there is my Romero Britto dog that I promised you guys. I will post a picture of my cat a little bit later, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to see your pictures. Bye!